All right, well, right now, a group of veterans are outside the U.S. Capitol and say they are not moving until senators, quote, right the wrong. It's in response to the Senate blocking a bill to extend health care benefits to millions of veterans exposed to toxins during their service. The PACT Act was initially passed by the Senate last month, but this week it failed to pass after Senator Pat Toomey urged lawmakers to vote it down due to a loophole to facilitate $400 billion in spending unrelated to veterans' care. Now, if the bill does pass, it would dramatically boost health care services and disability benefits for those veterans exposed to the toxic burn pits in Iraq and Afghanistan. It would also increase spending by more than $300 billion over the next decade and increase disability benefits to thousands of veterans who have developed cancer or respiratory conditions. Opponents, though, worry it will give health and disability benefits to veterans whose conditions may not have anything to do with their military service. So joining me now is Paul Rieckhoff, the founder of Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America. Paul, thank you so much for being with us.
Great to be with you, Nichole.
All right, so we know last month the bill had already passed both the House and the Senate. It had bipartisan support, but now there's this surprise reversal. Did you have any reason to believe this bill was in jeopardy?
No, not at all. I mean, people in Washington were already doing a victory dance. Many of the veterans who are now protesting on Capitol Hill had traveled there to celebrate the passage of this bill. Dozens of the veterans who voted no this week voted yes just in June. And it was really shocking. I think it's outrageous. And this is why people hate Washington. If they can't get a really important, urgent piece of veterans legislation done, then what can they get done? This has the support of every major veterans group in America. It's expansive, but it's also urgent because friends that I served with in Iraq, in Afghanistan, in Kuwait are dying right now. They need medical care. They've got cancer. President Biden has even spoken pretty effectively about the fact that he believes his son, Beau Biden, died from burn pit exposure. So it's very urgent. It will affect 1 in 5 veterans nationwide, including Vietnam veterans who were exposed to Agent Orange. So it's really urgent. They have a couple days to get it through, and then the Senate goes on vacation, which makes it that much more outrageous because they could be on vacation and veterans could be continuing to suffer.
Well, Paul, you mentioned, those lawmakers who voted no. Senator Pat Toomey, one of them, he tried to explain why he did not support the bill. Let's listen in.
Well, I wanted to stress my concern about this bill has nothing to do with the purpose of the bill. There is a mechanism created in this bill. It's a budgetary gimmick that has the intent of making it possible to have a huge explosion in unrelated spending, $400 billion. This budgetary gimmick is so unrelated to the actual veterans issue that has to do with burn pits that it's not even in the House version of this bill.
And Paul, I know you talked about this issue on your podcast. What is your reaction to hearing that?
It's ridiculous. And it should have been settled beforehand if he had major concerns. And it's not even really a concern. I mean, this is kind of how they pay for everything in Washington. And you've got Senator Pat Toomey from Pennsylvania. He's a Republican. He's retiring in the fall, at the end of this year. So there are no consequences for him. And he's bringing up something that didn't bother anybody else who voted for it in the last phase, and including 6 Republicans who voted for it now. So, it feels like he's stressing his political power and he's forgetting about the humanity involved here. If you want to send people to war, it's expensive, especially when they come home. So now that bill is coming due, and Senator Toomey is single-handedly quarterbacking a group of people stopping it. It's creating mental health stress. It will impact recruiting, and it really does impact our national security because it's the kind of distraction we don't need. And our veterans across the country are seeing this. They're seeing Jon Stewart raising hell on every network, and they're asking what's going on in Washington. So if Toomey had a problem, he should have solved it before. He should have worked in tandem with everybody and gotten it done. Now he's creating more delays that could go all the way even to the end of the year, which will mean people will die between now and then. Heroes will die because of these delays in Washington.
Well, you said it plainly there. We know the fight, though, obviously not over. Paul Rieckhoff, founder of The Righteous Media. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nichole.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.